Here's 3 videos of the Psychedelic Furs in a row, and they're also available on a video cassette in the shops. You just told me that.
Yeah.
So if people want to buy the videos also, then you can buy the videos. And of course the compilation album and the little EP with live music on it. You're working on the new LP with Stephen Street, who is known for the work with the Smiths and Morrissey. Mm-hmm. And you're working in a quite strange way. You take 2 or 3 songs, go into the studio, finish them off, come back, write 2 or 3 more. Why is that?
We found that when you're stuck in a studio trying to, do a whole album at once, you sometimes lose sight of it. It's like it's like doing a painting and you're like this close and you're like painting all these bits, and then you stand back, and sometimes when you stand back you don't like all that you've done. It doesn't fit together that well, and we wanted to make sure that didn't happen this time. And so if you do record 3 songs and then you go away to write some more, you get a chance to live with the 3 you've done. And find out what you like or don't like about them, and drop them or not drop them, and then have that in mind when you're working on the next 3, and you get a completer picture. And also when you if you're writing songs over like a 6 or 7 or 8 month period, sometimes the songs you wrote at the beginning of that time, by the time you get to record them, you've played them and you've made a demo of them or something like that, and you've done them again and again, and they're starting to get a bit stale and a bit boring, whereas what we wanted to do was go in the studio with the excitement of something that you've just written. So we decided to try doing it that way.
Yeah. You changed drummers quite a bit. What's wrong with drummers?
I don't know really. We've got Vince back again, who made the first 3 LPs with us, so I mean it feels good to have him back. We've never had much luck with drummers. It seems like we either get one and he turns out to be not very good, or it just seems most of the changing is because of us. I mean, Vince is the only one to ever actually leave of his own accord, and come back of his own accord. The other people we tended to get rid of as we went along. Yeah.
The new album that will be out in the early days of next year, '89. Do you have any view on it already, as you've been working now?
No, it's too early yet. It's going to be a lot rawer than the last 2 albums. I mean, we want to make it almost underproduced. I don't think the last 2 albums were overproduced, but they were very clean sounding. We want to get away from that and get it to sound more like there's a band actually in the studio playing, instead of a band in the studio doing overdubs.
If you would ever make a solo album, how do you think you will approach that? More in a rock kind of way, or more in a Tom Waits kind of way?
Well, I don't know about a Tom Waits kind of way. I really like Tom Waits, but I don't think I'd want to do anything like that. Probably less in a rock way, I mean, less. I think I'd try and get less drums going, on the beat, every beat, and maybe not using electric guitars all the time. Maybe. Using acoustic guitar, maybe using some different kind of percussion, without having it sound arty or anything like that. I mean, I'd want it to be pretty straight ahead. I wouldn't want it to sound pretentious, but I'd want it to sound different to what the Psychedelic Furs do.
Okay, lots of success with the new album next year, and hope this one will keep you busy for the following months. Thanks for coming to the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hope Ray's watching this in Portugal. Poor guy wanted to interview him and now he's gone again. He's never lucky. In the M&M's interview...